various levels that you can do here. This effectively reflects your hard drive. So as we dive in, we can create a level. I'm going to create a blank level real quick. All of the objects that you gather in the game, you're going to actually be picking them up in the bubbles, and you'll actually unlock objects. I've obviously cheated on this one. One, I've got a jetpack while I'm in create mode, but I also cheated and unlocked everything. At least everything that's in this particular build. As you can see, there's a couple of objects, materials, things in here that you can go through. There's one or two different materials, and objects can get a little bit daunting. One of the things that I am going to do right out of the gates is, you know, we need a level, we need a background. This blank background isn't cutting it for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a background here. What do we want to do here?
Where do you guys want to be? Look at the options you have up there. I heard ice. Couple ice. Ice, baby.
You guys like the wilderness background? We've got Metropolis or Savannah. Now we've got our background. Now this environment is going to reflect, the entire level is going to feel like it's from that area. So as we go through, we're going to be able to tell where we are rather than having that blank background. I'm going to go ahead and put some obstacles in here. One of the simple things we can do is we can take materials. So I've got various shapes that I can make anything out of. In this case, I'm going to use a triangle. So now with this triangle I've got in here, I can make it more thick, thin. I can change what plane it's on. We do have 3 planes plus a back plane. In this particular case, you know, with the competition, we need to have obstacles. So I'm going to make some small little hurdles here. So I'm just going to put one there, one there. I've got 7 of them there. Now if I wanted to, I could actually take this and I can actually select multiple objects. So I can grab those 2, hit L3, and now I've got copies of it. And I can take those and place them wherever I'd like. Now when I let them go, they all gain physics and they drop down in the environment. Let me zoom the camera in and then back out so I've got a little bit of a better view. So here's our little hurdles. Now, little spongy hurdles don't sound very intimidating, so let's do something to these hurdles. Let's make them fire. Okay, well that was quick.
Hydroliniacs at PAX 2008.
Electricity fire and the horrible gas tool. So I think we're going to do a couple on fire and a couple, yeah, we'll get back to talking about the people next to you. Okay, so in particular, I'm going to take this one, I'm going to light it on fire, and I'm going to take this one and light it on fire. And let's do one more on fire since that seemed to be very popular. So now we've got several dangerous hurdles here. But really, that still doesn't look that intimidating to me. Let me go back here and I'm going to grab, not sponge, let's grab some wood. I'm going to make it a square. I'm going to flatten that out and put it in the back plane. I can actually scale this up, down, I can rotate it, I can do whatever I want. In this case, I'm going to take it and I'm going to take this piece here. If I press and hold X and drag, I can actually make a large object. Now when I exit out, this is also going to gain physics. Everything in this game, it's a physics-based action platformer. So boom, that piece of wood drops into the world as if it were real. So, now, if I'm going to do this though, now it's just a piece of wood in my ice level, which just doesn't seem appealing. So if I wanted to, I could go here and I can do stencils to make this a little more interesting. I've also got a few objects in here that I've hearted that I kind of like. You know, here's we can little metal action there. We do have a dangerous object here, so I want people to be aware of this one and that one and that one, but you guys are kind of screwed on the other ones. I'm not going to warn you about those. And of course, we all heard LBB. So now I can also go in here if I wanted to, and I can make another sticker, which is a little bit more interesting.
So let's have you guys be part of the level. Let me have the crowd get in here, get hands up in the air there. Yeah. Beautiful. Now we got to get the other half of the crowd in here too. There we go. Get up.
Very nice. Okay.
And then finally, I think we want Kyle to be in the game.
Oh geez. Well, if we're gonna put me in there, let's put me on the spot. Quite literally.
There it is.
So this is all fine and dandy, but when it comes down to it, we all want something a little more interesting. Let's go with some objects, vehicles. Okay, what do we want to do here? You guys haven't seen many vehicles. We can do a lowrider, or a jumping tank, or a rocket car. What do we want to do? That was easy.
Yeah.
That didn't take very much. So the rocket car is right here. There's a rocket car. So I'm going to put one there. Actually, wait a second. I'm going to put 4 of you on here. I'm going to make you fight for it. I'm going to put 3 rocket cars out. So hopefully, 3 of you will make it here. One other thing that I'm going to do here is I'm going to put this I'm a little worried about you guys not making it through my obstacles, so I'm going to put a checkpoint right here. That way, at least if you die, you're going to pop out after everything. So we've got a mad dash for the rocket cars.
So since it is going to be a mad gas, what do you guys say we make it a race? So you guys can repeat this, all right? So for a race, we need a starting line.
There's
right
a starting
there.
line.
And then we need, of course,
A finish line. So I'm gonna put
Scholar
that
students out here.
out here. And, well, if you guys wanted to, when you're creating your level, all you have to do, you want to make it online, you want to publish it, you add a scoreboard. If you add a scoreboard, you are now online. We will keep track of your high scores. You'll be able to rate it, and done. Everything just fell into place, and we are all ready to go. So I think we need some volunteers. So,
All right, so they're all going to line up. 3, 2, 1. Oh, someone jumped off.
there we go.
Fake out. And away they go.
Watch out for the fire. Oh boy. Here we go. Watch out for the fire. Oh boy. Here we go. There's the crowd. There's the left side. There's the right side. There's the gas.
And no one's dying. This is impressive.
This is very impressive. No one even used my little paddle either. Okay.
So who's going to get the rocket cars? And away they go. Oh.
Oh! Hey, you got a rocket car right there.
You got a rocket car waiting for you there.
Easy way.
Cyclops Tron.
Everybody pile on real quick. Don't go for that. It's okay, you gotta run it.
You gotta run. You don't have to go back for them.
You gotta go back. Again, that was a bit of a cheap way of doing it, but it was funny nonetheless. So there we go, and now if you run over to the checkpoint, that scoreboard that I dropped in right here, everyone will come right out of it, and the level is complete.
And the winner of that race is going to be the sock puppet couch. The sock puppet couch is right here. There you go. Congratulations.
Alrighty.